Hi, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys on how to make homemade wine and what to expect on certain days, because I cannot find one video on what to expect. And it's so hard when it's your first time making homemade wine, what to expect on certain days or when something's supposed to happen, or because all the videos I could find was about the end when you get to drink your wine or how to make the wine, but never in the days coming up to when the wine is completely finished, like on day 2, day 3, day 4, up and up and up, or what it's supposed to look like, what's the wine supposed to look like, is it supposed to bubble in there, if the airlock's supposed to bubble, all that kind of stuff, which in my video I'm going to show you guys what I'm experiencing on day 4. So what I did is I did just 100% juice, 2 cups of sugar and yeast, and you basically add the sugar to the juice, you shake it up really good so it dissolves, and then you put your juice into your wine bottle, wine kit, juice bottle, whatever you want to decide to do. We bought an Amazon kit because my husband's like, hey, let's give it a go, so I was like, awesome, yeah, let's try it out. We've never experienced anything this is pretty fun to do because you're like kind of watching the processing. So we bought the wine kit so we can maybe just continue making homemade wine because it's pretty fun. We have not gotten to the point where we can test it yet, so hopefully it tastes good. But yeah, so basically I've been so clueless every single day for day 4 now. I've been clueless from day 1 to just barely seeing this cool process. So on day 1, nothing happened. And like a lot of people that I was watching will be like, the airlock would start bubbling because it's already producing that oxygen, all that kind of stuff. Mine didn't do nothing until the next day. And then I don't know if you guys I bake a lot of bread. So when you make homemade bread, your yeast literally puffs up a lot before you put the flour in and all that. And that's kind of like what this did. It was more like a foamy texture, but it rised all the way up to my bottle where I have the cork or whatever you guys call that. I don't know much about wine, so bear with me. But it rised all the way up there. And that's when I started seeing the airlock bubble a little bit. And it's not like a lot of bubbling. Like some have bubbling consistently. Mine's just big bubbles every few seconds. So yeah. And then after that stuff calmed down. So what I did on that, once it rised to the top, I was like, oh my gosh, is it going to explode on me? I kind of put a towel around it. Because I was like, if it explodes, I'd rather have it not get all over my bottle. I mean, it was already scary enough to think it could explode all over my kitchen. My husband's like, it's not going to explode. And I was like, but you don't know that. Because we've never done it before. And a lot of people say it can explode. But with us having the wine kit that comes with the little cork-looking thing and the airlock, I'm sure nothing would happen anyways. But you never know with how much oxygen is getting pushed up there, so you can never be safe and sorry kind of thing. So yeah, but anyways, and then the next day we started to see, or I should say I started to see bubbling in the jar, and I'm gonna post a couple little shots of what I've actually seen that it's hard to show on camera unless you got the flash on. You can see bubbles and everything just rising to the top, which is really interesting because you wouldn't think wine processes this way. Well, I wouldn't think because I've never done it before, but this is super interesting. This is a good science kind of experiment because it kind of shows you the process, which I thought was pretty interesting. So like I was saying, it started to bubble to the top, and but there was still a lot of foam in there, so you couldn't really see all that kind of stuff. But on day 3, you could really, because it's really calmed down by day 3, you could really just see everything just bubbling in there. And like right now I'm watching it on day 4 and it's just bubbling away. It's pretty interesting. Like I'll just come in here and watch it for like 10 minutes because it's like, oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. So yeah. So basically I'm going to show you, like I was saying, because it foamed up to the top, I left it alone because I do not want to ruin it. I like basically cannot clean off all this extra wine that foamed up to the top right there, so bear with me on that. It's not the prettiest, like you can see on, and see, this is like another thing, like every video you watch, their wine is just like perfectly, like I have not seen somebody do it that has no idea, besides like them doing it so many times and then doing a video. So I think this is really a good video for beginners that have never ever done wine. So it kind of shows you what to look for, how it looks, all that fun stuff, because I'm really clueless and that's why okay, I'm back. I kind of moved the wine to a better location that I can show you guys a little better. I'm kind of do a couple different shots, you guys, on this because it's really hard to see the bubbles unless I put the phone right up to it. So bear with me. But this is what I was telling you about. As you can see, this is what I was saying. Like this, the wines kind of went up into this little air bubble right here and kind of fell out when the wine fuzzed all the way up to the top, which you're going to see all that right here. But I like to cover it with a towel because then it kind of keeps it dark. But anyways, as you can see right here, so it bubbled, you guys, all the way up to the top on day 2 and didn't calm down till day 3. And as you can see up here, mine's not like boom, 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 bubbling like crazy. It only does like little bubbles like that. And you can smell the wine. You definitely can smell this wine, you guys. So it's really cool. It's a very cool experience. So I'm going to kind of get you close. It's really hard for you to see, but this is day 4. You're going to see it better once I turn the camera around. Do you see those little bubbles just coming to the top? And this is a 1 gallon container. And I only paid like $13.99 or $15.99 for this big jar with 1 airlock. And then it came with 1 yeast packet. And then with instructions, and then it also came with something else I can't remember, and then I also bought the thermometer to test how strong the alcohol content is when it is finished. Okay, so I paused the video real quick because I wanted to show you guys everything that I purchased. So this is the like thermometer kind of looking thing. Right here. And then I'm going to kind of show you what else I got into it. And I think the kit that I got was for beer, but it's like the same concept. You have to put it in the jar, you have to put yeast. The only difference is I just want wine, I don't want beer. And the process of beer is a little different because you probably have to have a lot more ingredients, which it gave me what I needed to make a first batch of beer, but I'm not doing beer. But this is the yeast I used. I used 1 packet, 2 cups of sugar, and then 100% juice. So in this with this kit that I got instructions of making beer. It came with a wine and beer making yeast right here, or whatever this is. I really have no idea. This is yeast. And that's like the same brand that I got, but different. This is especially for wine and beer, whatever. I really have like, I just did what I seen everybody else do, so I didn't put any of this extra fancy stuff in it. And then a little top to put on this. And that's what I paid, only like $13.99 or $15.99. I can't remember, but this is like seriously a good deal for all that. And then I paid like $10 or something for this. So, yeah. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see, but it's getting a really pretty, like a light red color. I don't know if you guys can see it as well as I can see it, but now I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see all this bubbling action. And then I'm also going to add some clips on day 3, and I might have had a couple clips on day 2. I should have took a picture of when it rised way up here, but I didn't even think about that. So I was like, I don't even know if that's normal, but it's just kind of like a process. You got to figure it out, you know. So, yeah. So I'm going to turn this camera around, and I'm going to show you what's inside and how it's bubbling. So, 1 second. Okay, you guys. So as you can see all those tiny looking bubbles going to the top. And that's seriously really cool. Look at all that. Sorry, I have a glare, you guys. But the videos I took yesterday aren't as glary. But look at all those bubbling in there. And you can almost see right here that it kind of moved. So it's probably like the oxygen. I really hate that all this stuff got on my bottle like that. I hope it's easy to clean. So just beware that it can rise all the way up to the top like that. But look how cool that is. And it's starting to get a really pretty pink red color to it instead of being really dark. It's just super cool, you guys. And that is what it looks like right now on day 4. And I'm sure it's going to stay like that till day 10. So once you start to see that, it's really pretty good is what I'm experiencing. It smells like wine already. So by 10 days, you should be able to test your wine. You can leave it up to a couple weeks. It's up to you. But yeah, that's just what I read. So we're basically just waiting, and I'll do another video once this is completely done and show you guys what the color looks like, what it tastes like, all that fun stuff. But I wanted to do a quick video for you real quick and show you kind of what I experienced. And that's like another thing, like the day that it went up all the way up to here, before, the yeast was just kind of hanging down here, and then all of a sudden it just went up. Like the yeast just went way up there, or whatever, the oxygen or whatever it was. But the bubbling up here has never changed. It's just like boop, that kind of bubbling stuff. So every wine's different. Just remember that every wine content, alcohol content is going to be different with each batch. Every wine's going to be different. Every experience is probably going to be this. But anyways, you guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you guys learned some things that I had to figure out, and hope that everything was turning out good. I am glad I made this video to help other people understand the processing on day 1 to day 4, all that kind of stuff that I experienced. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see if I can answer them for you. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day.